Taylor.
Taylor. All right. Welcome, and please ask your question.
Thank you. I wanted to ask, for those of us who identify with assisting Earth in her transition, how can
What does that mean, please?
How can we best hold...
No, go back up.
Those of us who identify coming from the multiverse and coming from elsewhere to assist Earth, and we're human, and we identify with coming from other places as well to assist in holding a certain frequency, in assisting in all levels of society. How can we best hold love and light? What would your comments be on that?
It's not the sort of question we answer.
Okay.
Because it's so ambiguous. What does it mean to hold love and light? If you said to us, how could I fix my toe? It would be a little more specific. What does holding love and light mean?
Well, for me right now, it means a lot of what you're saying, which is to connect to the earth and to be out in nature, away from technology.
Right, so that you have all those answers. Is that correct?
Yes, I have those. I was wondering if you had any other ideas about how to hold one's vibration at a higher level. And also if you had any commentary about the Pleiadians working with other star nations.
No, we don't. But we'll say it's not that you have to work to hold your vibration at a higher level. If that is how you are perceiving it, then you are misconceived. There is no holding a vibration. You are a vibration. And you are who you are by your emotions, by your values, by your words, by your beliefs. And to hold a higher vibration, it is really a misnomer. You are a vibration. If you want to have a higher, quicker vibration, then that usually takes work. It takes a course of study. It takes a course of cleaning. And often when people want to say, I want to go to a higher level, whatever that means, that's usually a signal for the manure to hit the fan. Why? Because the stuff that you suppress, that you don't want to deal with, that you would cover over or ignore, your emotions, your sexuality, your values, your laziness, whatever, if you keep it all covered over, then you can convince yourself everything's okay. As soon as you say, I want to go higher, I want to have more clarity, I want to have a more powerful vibration, then that stuff is going to come up so that you can clear it out of the way, so that the flow of energy moves through you in a unimpeded manner. And where do the energies get stuck? They get stuck around your chakras. Your chakras are energy doorways, and you have issues around these various chakras. So say if you are constantly in worry about money, and yet you have a nice home, and you have cars, and you travel, and you take trips, but you are a worrywart, you are going to give yourself all kinds of back problems because you are dealing with the root chakra. The root chakra is at the very base of the spine, and when you do not feel that you are safe and that you can survive graciously, then problems arise. We have seen people, they're completely covered on the material level, but they still worry all the time. They have a worry of loss. Will I have enough? Is this going to be okay? And so it's managing how you think about the energies of the chakras then determines a lot of your vibration, and how you handle various situations that come at you. Do not think that a love and light answer is the way to deal with things. To us, love and light does not mean a lot. These are empty terms that humans throw around that do not really have distinct meaning to all people. They are sort of New Age catchphrases. So your second chakra would be all of your sexual issues. And this is where lots and lots of work has to be done, of understanding what this sexual energy is and the proper way to use it. Then the third chakra, the orange, willpower. How do you use your willpower? Do you steamroller others, or do you let others steamroller you? Are you clear in how you extend that energy? Heart chakra. Are you overly generous, overly stingy? The throat, do you have to cough all the time and close it down, or are you clear? Are you a clear speaker? Are you a clear seer with the third eye? Do you use your imagination to uplift your own situation and even to uplift those that you don't like? And then the crown, that allows you to, let's say, feel that you are part of something more than just the physical body. And you go in and out of your body through the crown all the time when you sleep. So, Taylor, perhaps this understanding of where the energies can coalesce and join into the body will help you understand where you may have your own blocks and how to clear them. How to clear things, it's different for all people. Some people are full of shit. Are you shocked that we've said that? It means you need a colon cleanse. You've got so much waste material inside of you that you have not, your body has stopped eliminating. And we literally said that very graphically so that we would get your attention. You see, when issues come down in the world, you hold on to them. And they can clog all of your intestines and everything inside. And so when we said to you, how do you move the energy? To get rid of the waste material is one. Colonics can be an absolutely wonderful way to keep yourself clear thinking and keep the body moving beautifully. Yoga, breathing practices, rebirthing, working with essential oils, having a bit of therapy here and there. These things all help you clear and become more peaceful. Clear and more peaceful. And when you are more peaceful, you're not so concerned what everyone else is doing. You're happy that you're peaceful. And you are growing and growing. This is probably the best way we can describe the process. And does that help you, Taylor?
Thank you.
You are very welcome. And we don't speak about other Pleiadians and who's working with who because it's entirely confusing. And we will say this. We come from a nebula called the Pleiades. And it's fading in the sky now. It's fading in the western sky because our Pleiades are in the sign of Taurus, and the sun is going to be moving close to the Pleiades very soon. So you cannot see us in the night sky much longer. There are lots of stars. And when there's lots of stars, there's lots of worlds. There's lots of different kinds of Pleiadians. And there's lots of beings who have nothing to do with the Pleiades. They are entities stuck in the lower astral, and when someone wants to channel who does not have very good boundaries or understanding, these lower astral entities come in and they say, hi, we're Jesus, we're the Pleiadians, we're whoever they want to be. And without discernment, people then get all confused and they don't know who they are receiving information from. So it's up to you people to figure out who is who. And you do that by using your physical body to feel the energies. Who else has a question?
I do. My name's Ashana.
Ashana, welcome. You have a good, strong voice.
Thank you. My question's about numerology. There's two different types. There's the modern one that takes you where they give the values of the alphabet 1 to 9.
Yes.
And then there's the old Chaldean one where they don't give any letter of the alphabet a number 9 because they said somehow that was like that belonged to God. And so I'm wondering what system to use or what would be real.
Use them both. And it's an interesting tidbit that you just brought forward, that from the Chaldean tradition, which also the Chaldean tradition, you know, Chaldea is from the ancient Sumer, Mesopotamia area, and of course it is reputed that the Chaldean also had the astrological configuration. The astrology goes back to Chaldean. But they did not use 9 because 9 belonged to God. Yes? That's what you said? Yes. Question is, which Anunnaki god owned 9? And it was interesting, Diane, who spoke earlier, the first one, Diane recently said that the Chinese revere the number 9. It is their sacred number. So clues everywhere. How could it be that in one place so far removed they have same stories? It's because the Anunnakis are toying with you. Now let's look at numerology as a method. It is remarkable in that you have your name, the letters, and then someone who is very good can give you a pretty decent reading about what's happened, who you are, your personality, what life cycle you are in. Just as astrology, they say, when are you born? Even if they don't know the time, they can give you a rough sketch. How is all this possible? That's the bigger question. It's that reality is so rich with meaning, and that everything you do defines who you are. And yet the mystery is you are born thinking that you are insignificant and you know nothing. And you are stuck with the gender and a name and parents and all of this. It's all planned out. And some of it's very controlled, some of it's very recycled, very trapped, and some of it's very liberating, depending upon the evolution or the state of your consciousness, your smarts. Some of you want to raise your vibration, but you're not very smart. It's very true. It's not vibrating. It's how smart you are to figure out a rose from a bucket of manure. It sounds very basic, but people get very mixed up with it. Very. So,